20 years ago, organisers and activists collected and delivered 1.6 million public comments in support of a bold idea
to protect the remaining roadless areas in our national forests.
And we won. The Roadless Rule was enacted in 2001. But now, that bold idea is in jeopardy. For almost a quarter of a century, the Roadless Rule has protected millions of acres of forest around the country, including trees older than the nation itself. But the U.S. Department of Agriculture just announced a plan to rescind the Roadless Rule.
Roadless areas provide critical habitat.
Roadless areas provide clean drinking water.
Roadless areas help us fight climate change.
And roadless areas are places we can hike, ski, and climb.
Back in the early 2000s, we knew that the American public supported protecting these areas, but we had to demonstrate that.
So we got to work
to collect 1.6 million public comments. We knocked on doors. We set up tables on college campuses. We waved people down on public sidewalks.
We had this huge inflatable Smokey the Bear that came with its own generator and a very long extension cord that we set up on college campuses all across the country. So you'd plug it in and people would stand around you and stare as it slowly inflated and Smokey started to stand up next to you.
In 2000, I wore this shirt all summer, knocked on doors in Denver, Colorado and in Boulder, Colorado to build support.
I even at one point followed Al Gore around New Hampshire with a 15-foot tall inflatable Smokey Bear, urging him to take a leadership role in protecting our wild national forests.
Of all of the rulemakings that the agency engaged in, of the 1.6 million comments that we got as we were working through the roadless issues is probably an all-time high for the Forest Service.
It showed me the power of what can happen when everyday people get involved.
In 2001, the Roadless Area Conservation Rule was enacted.
I listened as President Clinton made the announcement in the National Arboretum and the snow fell gently on the evergreen trees around him. We protected 58.5 million acres of national forests.
And now those millions of acres of forest are under threat yet again.
You know, this is land that belongs to you. It belongs to all of the citizens of the country. It truly is public land, and it's important that people realize it, and it's important that we keep it that way.
An attack on our last remaining natural landscapes isn't just an attack on ancient trees and unspoiled wild forests. It's an attack on America's future.
We need more nature.
We need more nature.
We need more nature.
We can't go backwards now. Defend our national forests. Protect the Roadless Rule.